Hello everyone, welcome to our channel of Nagesh Karasgi Orchid School. My name is Kajal Kulkarni and I am going to teach grade 6 English. Now students, before I start, I would like to ask you all that have you all visited any fair? Yes, fair means what? Fair means it is like a jatra, okay? So any one of you all have visited any of the fairs? Yes, we all have visited, almost all have visited the fair of Gadda, right? In the month of, which month it is held? It is held in month of Jan, correct? So, we go to the fair and what all things do we see there? What all things are there? Yes, there are rides, correct? Then, there are many stalls, eatable, where we get eatables, yes. Then there are many stalls where you get different kinds of toys. Then there are many stalls where we get all the household materials, yes. And then we get many stalls, we see many stalls where we see all the artificial jewelries, all pins, from very small thing, earrings, all such things, right? So anytime, or also we have seen the stalls of the balloons when we have to shoot the balloons, right? So did you see any time, anywhere in the fair, the stall of trying your luck? Have you all seen it? Yes, we also have the stalls wherein you just try your luck. You purchase those rings and you have to select whichever item you are looking for, means you like, and you just throw the ring on it, and you, if that ring exactly falls in that item what you want, then that item becomes yours, right? So we have seen a fair which is in our city, right? So there is one story about a boy who visited the fair same way which was held in their city, and we are having this fair, when do we have this fair? In Sankrant, when there is Sankrant, yes. So they are having this fair. In this chapter we are having the fair in when there is Eid, okay. During Eid there is a fair held, and this boy goes to the fair with his uncle. Now we are going to see all about this boy in this chapter, okay. So let's start. We will start with the chapter, that is a game of chance. Every year on the occasion of Eid, I'll do one thing. Before I will start reading, I will just explain you the story in very short. There was a boy and he went with his uncle to the fair, okay. And in that fair, as I told, that many stalls are there. So that boy went with his uncle to the stalls. So there were many stalls. He found many stalls there, and he enjoyed that fair. He enjoyed a lot that fair. So what happened? His uncle, his friends came to him, and they wanted to talk with him. So his uncle told, you better wait here in this place, and I will be returning back very soon. So this boy, he said, okay, I will wait here. I won't go anywhere until you come, until you return back. So now this boy was very excited. Along with him, there was one boy who he was taking care of the house. So this boy also went along with them. Now they went, and the uncle had to go with their friends. So now these both, what they will do standing waiting for uncle? So they just went few steps ahead, and they saw one stall where there were the rings, the number rings were there, and on those rings the numbers were written from 1 to 10. Now these numbers, the person who had visited the stall had to count the numbers, and whichever total was coming, whatever total was coming, so that total they were getting, the what gift is there, that gift they were getting. So he saw first, for few seconds he waited and he saw the things. So what did he see? That one boy came and he started playing. He gave 50 paise first and he had the game. Now when he got the game, he got a clock, he got something else, means he got many expensive things. And then one old man came and he also tried his luck. So even that old man got good things. Now this boy thought that they are getting good items, good gifts they are getting, so even I should try my luck. So he went to the shop and he gave 50 paise to the person and he started with the game. Now when he selected 6 numbers, when he added those 6 numbers and the addition, means what number he got, that product was not a good one, means it was a very cheap product. Okay, so he was not satisfied with it, so he tried his luck for the next time, again for the second time also he got something very some pencils he got. Again he tried for the third time. So then he thought that really I am having a very bad luck, my luck is very bad. So then after some time uncle returns back and he tells everything to the uncle. Now students, tell me that do you think the shopkeeper who was giving very expensive gifts to those people, he must be earning something from that? Do you think that he must be earning? Yes, he was a very good businessman. What he did, he made his people to first play and to just get the attraction of the other people who have visited the fair. So he just wanted his friends to play the game so that the others who are watching will get interested and they will definitely play the game. So this fellow earned a lot doing this trick. Okay, he was not a genuine, this means he was not a genuine person, he just wanted to earn money, he was not giving any expensive gift to anyone. Okay, so his uncle told him that don't worry, this person, do you know that all those who got those expensive gifts, who were they? They were the person of that shopkeeper. So he just wanted to grab your attention, so he had done it with you. So now please stop with that you are having a bad luck. It is not that way. The game was played in such a way that you had you were not winning it, and it was shown to you, it was presented in such a way that you are the other ones are getting good gifts. Okay, so now we will start reading and line by line I will explain you with the story. So let's start with the reading. A game of chance. Every year on the occasion of Eid, there was a fair in our village. Eid was celebrated only one day, but the fair lasted many days. Tradesmen from far and wide came there with all kinds of goods. Now students, we are having plural, singular and plural, right? So the word here, tradesmen, the word tradesmen here is the plural form the plural form of tradesman. Okay, the plural, it is T-R-A-D-E-M-A-N. Okay, it is the plural form of tradesmen. So just remember that the plural form of tradesmen, you make it M-E-N, also you have to add S here, so it becomes tradesmen. Okay, this is the plural form of tradesman. So every year on the occasion of Eid, there was a fair in our village, and Eid is celebrated only one day, but the fair was lasting for many days. Tradesmen, what do you mean by tradesmen? Tradesmen means shopkeepers or people who have goods to sell. So these tradesmen from far and wide, from very different part of the country, they come and put their stalls in the fair to sell the goods. Okay, to sell their goods. You could buy anything from a small pin to a big buffalo. Now in this fair, they were having stalls also to sell the animals. So from very small pin, they were getting also big buffaloes. Uncle took me to the fair. Bhaiya, who worked for us at home, came with us. There was a big crowd at the fair. Uncle was leading us through the crowd when he met a few of his friends. They wanted him to spend some time with them. Now, when they went in this fair, Uncle and Bhaiya and the boy, three of them went to the fair. Now, who is this Bhaiya? Bhaiya is a boy who is working at their home, means like a servant. Okay, he is a servant, but this boy calls him Bhaiya. So they three of them went to the fair. Now uncle was leading us through the crowd when he met a few of his friends. Uncle was guiding us, means he was walking ahead and we were all behind. We both were behind and he was showing us the way. He was leading. So when he was leading, he met few of his friends, and his friends, they wanted to spend some time with him. They wanted to, because they met after many days, so they wanted to spend some time with each other. So now what uncle says? Uncle asked me whether I would like to look around the fair with Bhaiya till he came back. I was happy to do that. Uncle warned me neither to buy anything nor to go too far out while he was away. I promised that I would wait for him. Now uncle asked the boy that I want to go with my friends, so will you just take a round and look to the fair, enjoy the fair with Bhaiya till I come back? So he said okay. He was very happy. He wanted to see everything. He wanted to explore the fair. So he said okay, I am really happy. But what uncle is telling? Uncle is warning him that you please don't buy anything and don't go far away from here. Okay, see, even our Gadda fair, we have heard many a times the announcement that so and so child is missing, so and so color they have worn. Yes, so in this fair also so many people are there, and means a crowd, there is a lot of crowd there. So uncle warned him that don't go very far and don't buy anything until I return back. And so he promised uncle that yes, I will not buy anything and I won't go far. Bhaiya and I went from shop to shop. There were many things I would have liked to buy, Now they both went from shop to shop. They were just looking, they were just exploring everything. So they went shop to shop, and there were many things that that boy wanted to buy. See, even when we go to this fair, even we feel like buying many of things. Yes, even if we are not using, we will use it for 1 or 2 days and then we will just keep it aside. So similarly, this boy also wanted to buy many things. He liked so many things there. But I waited for uncle to return. But he waited because he had promised his uncle that he won't buy anything until you return back. Then we came to what was called the lucky shop. The shopkeeper was neither young nor old. He was a middle-aged man. Now, when they were walking from shop to shop, they came to one shop where it was a lucky shop. And that shopkeeper, he was not very young, not very old. He was of middle age. He seemed neither too smart nor too lazy. How was the boy? The shopkeeper. The boy is describing the shopkeeper here, that the shopkeeper was neither young nor old. He was of middle age. He was not too smart, not too lazy. Okay, he was like normal. He wanted everybody to try their luck. Now, whoever was walking or passing by, he wanted everybody to try their luck. So what happened then? There were discs on the table with numbers from 1 to 10 facing down. What were there? There were discs. Disc means he had, I will show the picture. So this is the picture. Can you see the disc here? The numbers are written 3, 5, 2, 6. So what they had to do to try their luck, they had to select any 6 discs. Okay. So if I am selecting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, the same numbers. So I have to add all these numbers, and then what number comes, on that number what gift is allotted, that gift becomes ours. Okay, so this boy, he saw that the shopkeeper, means the yes, I had stopped here. There were discs on the table with numbers from 1 to 10 facing down. All you had to do was to pay 50 paise. How much you have to pay? Only 50 paise. Pick up any 6 discs, add up the numbers on the disc and find the total. So what they had to do first, this boy, he observed that what the others are doing. So they paid 50 paise first, and after paying 50 paise, they took the 6 discs. Now after taking those 6 discs, they had to add the numbers, like for example 1 plus 2 3, 3 plus 3 6, 6 plus 4 10. Okay, that way. And then what number was coming, on that number, means on the article, the number that was written, that article became to the person who had won it. Okay, so the article marked with that number was yours. So first, who tried it? An old man paid 50 paise and selected 6 discs. He added up the numbers on them and found the total was 15. He was given the article marked 15, which was a beautiful clock. Now one old man came there and he tried his luck. So first he paid 50 paise, only 50 paise. He paid 50 paise and he got 6 discs. Now out of the 6 discs, when he totaled the number, he got the addition of 15. Now On this number 15, there was a beautiful clock. Now what this old man did he take away that clock or what he has done? So let's see what smart move they have done. But the old man did not want a clock. The shopkeeper obliged him by buying it back for 15 rupees. The old man went away very pleased. Now what did this old man do? He paid 50 paise, he got the gift, he got a beautiful clock. Now he got a beautiful clock and he didn't want that clock. He said, I don't want this clock. So what the shopkeeper did? He was a smart guy. What he did? He told, okay, I will buy that clock from you for 15 rupees. How much? 15 rupees. That clock you don't want, you are not interested, you are not happy with your gift. So okay, I will buy it from you and I will give you 15 rupees for that clock. So the whole old man was really very happy. He paid only 50 paise and he is getting back rupees 15. So he went away very pleased. So who was he? As I told you that the old man was the person of the shopkeeper. So now who came the next? Then a boy a little older than I, means a little older boy, means the boy who came with the uncle. This boy was little older than this boy. So a boy a little older than I tried his luck. He got a comb worth 25 paise. He paid 50 paise and he won the prize of 25 paise. What did he get? He got comb. So now what next? The shopkeeper looked neither happy nor sad. He bought the comb from the boy for 50 paise. Now what did this shopkeeper do? This boy, when he got the comb for the gift, this shopkeeper took that comb back again and he paid 25 paise to that boy. Means whatever price he got, that same amount price, he returned him back. The boy tried his luck again. Now this boy, what he did, when he got the comb set, he returned it back to the shopkeeper for 25 paise. And again he tried his luck for the next time. So now he got a fountain pen worth 3 rupees. What did he get? He got a fountain pen which was costing 3 rupees. Now he tried his luck for the third time. Then he tried a third time and got a wristwatch worth rupees 25. Yes, first time he got a comb which was 25 paise only. Then he tried his luck for the next time and he got fountain pen which was costing 3 rupees. Then he tried his luck for the third time. So here what they are trying to show, means they are trying to bring more and more people to his counter and to increase their excitement that see what prizes they are getting. So the third time when he did his calculations and all that, he got a wristwatch that was worth rupees 25. When he tried again, means for the fourth time he tried his luck and he got a table lamp worth more than 10 rupees. So just see this boy, he just spent how much? He tried 4 times. Yes, so 4 times he tried 50 paise, 50 paise, 50 paise, 50 paise, means he has given only 2 rupees, and in 2 rupees what did he get back? 25 rupees wristwatch, 10 rupees the table clock, table lamp, then 25 paise comb and 3 rupees pen. So just see how much and so good prizes this boy got. So the boy was happy and went away with a smile and a good deal of cash. So this boy was returned back this money. Now students, just tell me, if a very clever boy or a clever girl like you all are really very clever. So if such kind of person is standing and watching all this, what he or she will think? That something gadbad is there in this shopkeeper. Yes or no? We will start thinking that he is taking only 50 paise and he is giving so costly gifts returned back. So he is not a genuine, something is going on. So but this boy was a very innocent boy. He was an innocent boy. So he tried that, let's see what I am getting when these people are getting such good gifts, so even I will try my luck. So then now next he started with his luck. I wanted to try my luck too. I looked at Bhaiya. He encouraged me. So what now? He wanted to try his luck and so he just looked at Bhaiya, and Bhaiya also, chalo let's try. So Bhaiya encouraged him. I paid 50 paise and took 6 discs. My luck was not too good. I got 2 pencils. The shopkeeper bought them from me for 25 paise. Now he gave 50 paise and he got the gift of 25 paise, only 2 pencils. Okay, so he lost his 25 paise. Then he thought that I will try again, because that boy earlier who went, he also got something of 25 paise only, the comb. I tried again. This time I got a bottle of ink, also of little value. The shopkeeper bought that too for 25 paise. Now for the second time he tried his luck and he saw that he got an ink bottle which was also of 25 paise. I took a chance for the third time. Still luck was not with me. I had hopes of winning a big prize and continued to try my luck again and again, paying 50 paise each time. But every time I got a trifle. Now what do you mean by a trifle? Trifle means an object of little value, a very less value. Okay, every time he tried his luck, he paid 50 paise, but in return he was only getting a very less amount or less value object. At last I was left with only 25 paise. Again the shopkeeper showed his kindness. Now only 25 paise were left with him. So the shopkeeper showed his kindness that okay, with 25 paise you can play. He said I could either pay once more with 25 paise or settle the account then and there. I played again and the last 25 paise also disappeared, means he didn't get anything. People were looking at me. Some were laughing at my bad luck, but none showed any sympathy. Means all were looking at me and they started laughing. Nobody showed sympathy for me. And Bhaiya and I went to the place where uncle had left us and waited for him to return. Presently he came. He looked at me and said, Rashid, you look upset. What's the matter? I did not say anything. Bhaiya told him what had happened. Uncle was neither angry nor sad. He smiled and patted me. Patted me means on my back, when someone does pat on your back. So the uncle just smiled and patted, and he said, okay. He took me to a shop and bought me a beautiful umbrella, biscuits and sweets and some other little gifts. Then we returned home. Back home, uncle told me that the lucky shopman had made a fool of me. No, uncle, I said. It was just my bad luck. No, my boy, said uncle. It was neither good luck nor bad luck. But uncle, I said, I saw an old man getting a clock and a boy getting 2 or 3 costly things. You don't know, child, uncle said. They were all friends of the shopkeeper. They were playing tricks to tempt you to try your luck. Tempt means so that you also get the feeling of playing. You also wanted to try your luck. They wanted your money and they got it. Now forget about it and don't tell anybody of your bad luck or your foolishness. So here we have finished with this chapter, student. It is really a very interesting story. So just you also read it once, and if you are having any doubts regarding it, we will definitely solve it in a doubt solving session. Till then, thank you.